been sent here from Planet Nutrition to teach you Earthlings about carbohydrates. Taking you on a long trip today. I shall teach you my knowledge. No. Okay, now let's get down to business. As you can see, if you are like this boy, active, healthy, and regular, eating complex foods such as fruits, vegetables, whole grain cereals, and breads, brown rice, seeds, and nuts, then you should be much more healthy for a longer period of time. But if you're like this guy and always eating, not burning off any energy, and eating all this junk, then you will become fat. Food gets, after it gets chewed and broken down by saliva, it goes into the body and turns into glucose. After that, if you don't use it up, it turns into fat, which most of us probably don't want. As you can see, I have a chart here, a graph. Refined sugars and starch, otherwise known as white sugars and complex carbohydrates. As you can see, it says that refined sugars give you a spike of energy in your blood sugar for a really short period of time, and then it drops back down. But if you have starches, it will slowly rise up, give you energy, and stabilize, energy, and then slowly go back down. Did you know that when you eat your carbohydrates, it gets stored in the liver, muscle tissue, and fat, and gets turned into fat? But if not enough carbohydrates are coming into the body, and not enough are stored, the body starts eating the muscle tissue and destroying the inside of your body, which is really something I don't want. Complex and simple carbohydrates are things that your body needs, but you should never have too much intake of a simple carbohydrate. You should always limit that. And complex, it doesn't matter, if you have too much, then there are side effects. Your brain will it stores fat in the body, but like I said, but if you have too much simple or too little, then you'll have brain damage and your brain will malfunction and work slower. As you can see, did you notice that every single thing over here in the simple carbohydrates, they're all labeled because they're not natural, and they're coming in different containers, which it just isn't natural. But if you notice about the healthier foods, they don't have any packaging except rice, cereal, whole grain rice, cereals, breads, and brown rice, seeds, and nuts. Those are the only things that are usually packaged. Besides that, your whole body will be pretty much fine. And all of those. Thanks.
Does anyone have any questions?
What happens when you have too much? You have brain malfunction. Your brain is slower.
You also said if you don't have enough fat, which it contains into, that it starts eating away at your muscles.
Yeah, your muscle tissue.
If you have too much, it'll eat away at your muscle tissue.
No.
No, too little.
If you have too little fat.
And what happens if you have too much?
Too much, you have brain problems. No, it gets stored as fat in the liver and I forget. That is all.
So what were the two kinds of carbohydrates that he talked about? Do you guys remember? Simple and complex. And he reminded us that which are the ones we should eat the most of, simple or complex?
Complex.
Complex carbohydrates. And he pointed out that they're natural, right? They don't usually come in a package unless they're the whole grains and things that you package. Awesome job. Thank you.